much for watching. So today I decided to kick it up a notch. I did a bit more of a dramatic look for you guys. This is also a great look for fall, especially with the colors that I'm using. I'm using a lot of browns and a lot of dark purples and just really great fall colors. So I thought that this would be a great look to film for you guys because every now and then we want to spice it up a little bit, whether we're going out with our friends or just going out for a night out with our husband or boyfriend for a date night, and we might just want to kick it up a notch. So I decided to film a little bit more of a dramatic look, and if you'd like to see how I got this look using the shadows from my Urban Decay Naked palette, then please continue to watch. Thanks guys, and see you in my next video. Okay, so first things first, we're going to prep our face using Urban Decay's Complexion Prep Spray. And then we're going to follow that by moisturizing our lips, and I'm using EOS Lip Balm. After that, I'm going to prime my eyelids. I'm using Urban Decay's eyeshadow primer. This was included with the palette. This is going to help keep our eyeshadows from creasing all day. Following that, I'm going in with MAC Studio Finish Concealer in NC42. This color is a shade lighter than my skin tone, and I'm going to be placing that all over my lid and all the way up to my brow. This is going to act both as a highlight as well as help with covering any redness and keeping our eyeshadows from creasing as well throughout the day. As you can see, our fashion flies on the color Buck, and I'm using that with a Sigma E40 tapered blending brush, and I'm just blending that back and forth in circular motions into my crease. This is going to act as our transition color. Next, I'm taking the color Dark Horse on a flat shader brush, and I'm going to be placing this all over my lid. The great thing about this look is that you don't have to worry too much about keeping it perfect, because since this is a smoky eye, we're going to be blending it out. So if you don't get it on perfect, don't worry too much. You'll be able to blend out any mistakes later on. And here I've got an E25 blending brush by Sigma, and I'm blending that color into my crease as well as blending out any harsh lines. Moving right along, I'm taking the color Buck once again on my E40 tapered blending brush and blending out those harsh lines even more. The key to having a really great smoky eye is making sure that you blend out any of the harsh lines. Following that, I'm taking the color Smog, and I'm taking this on the same flat shader brush just on the other side, and I'm placing that right in the center of my eye. And then on top of that, I'm taking the color Half Baked and placing that right on top of the color that I just applied. Using these lighter colors is going to help to bring attention to the center of the eye. And then here I'm just taking my E25 blending brush and going back in with the color Dark Horse and intensifying that color on the inner and outer corners of my eye. Going back in once again with the color Buck and blending all of that together. Moving on to eyeliner, I'm taking Maybelline's Line Stiletto Liquid Eyeliner in the color black, and I'm going to be placing that on my upper waterline and then also winging it out. As you can see, I'm drawing a line coming from my lower lash line going straight back towards my brow, and then I'm just going to connect that line to the line on my upper waterline. And of course, the same thing on the other eye. Next, I'm going to be applying a thin coat of mascara. I'm using Rimmel's Lash Accelerator in the color black, and this is just going to prep our lashes for the falsies that we'll be applying next. And I'm just using LashGrip glue and Anastasia tweezers as well as red cherry lashes in number 43, and I'm just going to pop those right in the center of my eye and then use my fingers to apply them to the outer corner and the tweezers to apply them to the inner corner. And don't forget that you do want to wait 30 to 40 seconds after applying the glue to the lashes for it to get tacky before you apply. Next, I'm going back in with the colors Dark Horse and Creep. I'm taking this on a pencil brush. I wasn't satisfied with the intensity of the color in my inner and outer corner, so I decided to go back in and add a little bit more. Of course, you can do it to your liking. If you like it really dark, then you can add as much as you like, or if you like it how it is, then you can leave it how it is. Next, I'm going in and priming my face. I'm using Benefit's POREfessional Face Primer. And then following that, I'm taking MAC's Prep and Prime Skin Refine Zone and placing that all over my face. Both of these together are going to fill in my pores as well as help control oil throughout the day. Following that, I'm taking MAC's Pro Longwear Foundation in NC45 and Studio Fix Fluid in NC50. I'm mixing those together and applying them all over my face. And then I'm going to be taking Sigma's flat top Kabuki brush and stippling that all over my face and then buffing it out for an airbrushed finish. After that, it's time to cover up those under eye circles. I'm using MAC's Pro Longwear Concealer in the color NC45 and a tapered Kabuki brush by Sigma and placing that underneath my eye as well as using it to clean up any eyeshadow fallout from when I did my eyeshadow. Next, I'm going to be using Maybelline's Age Rewind Concealer in the color Medium to highlight under my eyes, my nose, chin, and my forehead. And then I'm going to be blending all of that out with that same tapered Kabuki brush by Sigma. And after that, I'm going to be taking Laura Mercier's translucent setting powder and placing that on top of all of the concealer that we just applied. This is going to help to make sure that the concealer does not move as well as keep it from creasing. And if you haven't noticed a pattern by now, I do have very oily skin, so keeping things from creasing is very important for me. Here I'm going back in with the color Dark Horse and a smudge brush by Sigma, and I'm placing that on my lower waterline. I'm placing that on the outer and inner corners of my waterline, and then in the center I'm placing the color Half Baked. Following that, I'm taking Jordana's eyeliner in the color black and placing that on my lower waterline. And then taking Rimmel's Lash Accelerator once again and placing that on my lower lashes. And then here I'm just taking that mascara and placing it at the base of my lashes to blend my natural lashes with the falsies. And then taking that same liquid eyeliner from before and placing that on top of the lash band to blend it with my natural lash line. Next, it's time for brows. I'll be using Anastasia's Brow Wiz, and mine is in the color Brunette. And here I am just brushing out my brows. Following that, I'm going to begin to create the outline of how I want my brows to look. So I'm just creating a line underneath, and then I'll create an outline on top, and then I'll follow that by filling them in. You will notice that I am doing my brows pretty dark for this look. Because this is a bit more dramatic, we want to make sure that our brows even out the look. And look at the difference. Following that, I am going to be brushing them out. I am applying a bit more pressure on the inside of the brow to blend it out, make it look a little bit more natural, and then brushing it all the way through. Next, I'm going to set the foundation on the rest of my face. I'm using MAC's Mineralized Skin Finish and a Real Techniques powder brush. Following that, I'm taking a blush. This color is Iris by BH Cosmetics, and I'm placing that on my cheeks. And then following that, I'm taking Anastasia's Clear Brow Gel and brushing that through my brows. As you can see, my lips are already done because I completely forgot this step, but remember, a gelled brow is a happy brow. Following that, I'm taking MAC's Lip Pencil in the color Plum, and I'm going to be filling in my lips with this. What I'm doing first is just lining them, and then I'm going to follow that by filling them in. And that's what it should look like when you're done. And then following that, I'm going to be taking Milani's lipstick in the color Sangria and placing that right on top of that lip pencil. And last but not least, we gotta lock in the freshness. I'm taking Urban Decay's makeup setting spray and spraying that all over my face, and you are done. All details and products used will be listed below in the description bar. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed my video, please let me know by clicking subscribe. Bye.